To the Japanese, the segments of a bamboo plant evoke the image of generations, and the subtle nature of the plant calls to mind an image of resilience. The hollow stems metaphorically depict the Zen principle of an empty heart. Bamboo is used extensively in Japanese gardens, and there's so many varieties and sizes. It can be used in many different ways. But what we most often see is bamboo used in the cut and dried form. And one of the primary uses is for construction of fences. This is very important in the Japanese garden to create a sense of enclosure and separation from the surrounding world. There are many different styles and sizes of bamboo fence, and while we were in Japan, I learned how to construct one of these called the 4-window style, which I will demonstrate for all of you in a future episode. Bamboo is also used to construct other structures in the garden. Often we see spouts on fountains made out of bamboo, as well as covers for water basins. A number of smaller tools, such as the ladle that we use when we cleanse ourselves at the water basin, is made out of bamboo. And a number of household tools or tools used in the garden, such as the rake, are also constructed from bamboo. So it's a really important aspect of both Japanese gardens, but also Japanese culture. Living bamboo is also used widely in the landscape. Timber bamboo is too large for most gardens. However, the large strolling gardens, as well as many temples planted along the edges of the property to enclose it from its surroundings. In a sense, the timber bamboo is used to create a living wall around the garden. There are a number of smaller varieties of bamboo that are much better situated for the garden. Often these are planted in mass to create a ground cover. This is a great use of bamboo both in Japan as well as here in Oklahoma. However, if you're selecting a bamboo to use as a ground cover, you want to be very careful to look at the mature size. Many of the bamboos that are labeled as dwarf can actually reach a height of 4 to 6 feet. Now this might be dwarfed compared to the timber bamboos, but not what we commonly think of as dwarf. Bamboos thrive in Oklahoma. They're very well adapted to our climate, and they can often become invasive. So before you put it in the landscape, you want to be sure that you're dedicated to managing the plant. One way you can help try to keep it in check is to plant it in a container, as we did with our black bamboo here. However, bamboo can even escape containers, so you still have to keep a very close eye on it. There are many different bamboos. It's an incredibly diverse group, and there's a bamboo for just about every position in the landscape. And we visited a bamboo grower right here in Oklahoma to look at some of the varieties she grows and their uses in the landscape.